Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer should be a treat. This is Boulevard Smokestack Series. This is their Long Strange Triple. And some references there to maybe a Grateful Dead song, Long Strange Trip it's been. But let me read you what it says here on the commercial description. Lately it occurs to us, and that's how that song, lately, I'm not going to sing it. You don't want me to hear you sing it. But they also give some other references here. Lately it occurs to us that back in '89 you planned on starting a brewery in the back of your carpentry shop, you'd have been wise to seek out someone like Harold Tripp Hogue, a collector of ancient Volvos. Tripp was well qualified for the make-do engineering required to coax recalcitrant equipment out of retirement and onto making the first Boulevard beers. The triple style originated in the Trappist breweries of Westmalle Abbey in pre-war Antwerp province. Its numeric moniker results from the old Belgian practice of naming beers based on the amount of malt used in the brew. A simple was the lightest bodied brew. Doubling the malt bill resulted in a double or double, while a triple contained 3 times the amount of malt and as a result 3 times the amount of alcohol. True to the style, our Long Strange Triple is a golden ale with estery aromas and dense creamy head and a sweet finish. Now, if you don't know what a triple, the triple basically, the name triple actually stems from part of the brewing process which brewers use up to 3 times the amount of the malt than a standard Trappist simple. Traditionally, triples are bright yellow and gold in color, which is a shade or 2 darker than the average Pilsner. Head should be big, dense, and creamy. Aroma and flavor runs along with complex, spicy, phenolic, powdery yeast, fruity estery with a sweet finish. Sweetness comes from both the pale malts and the higher alcohol. Bitterness is up there for a beer with such a light body for its strength. But at times, a barely perceived amount, even balance of malts and hops. The lighter body comes from the use of Belgian candy sugar up to 25% sucrose, which not only lightens the body but also adds complex alcoholic aromas and flavors. Small amounts of spices are sometimes added as well. Triples are actually notoriously alcoholic, yet the best crafted ones hide this character quite evil-like and deceivingly, making them sipping beers. Well, this is a pretty good sized beer. It's 9.2%. The IBUs are 23. It doesn't have the IBUs on here, but it does have the alcohol, the ABV, and it says best by 10, 13, 14. So we're getting close to the end of the shelf life on this particular beer. I don't know what would actually fade or deter this beer from being aged. Being a triple with 9.2%, but we're in under the wire as far as best by date on this beer. So I assume this beer's probably been out 2, 3, 4 months already. This comes in a 4-pack, and it wasn't super expensive. I think it's around $10 for 4 of these, which is not bad for a 9.2%er. And like the one we did yesterday, we're just switching up a little bit from your standard IPAs and stouts and porters that I normally like to drink, and we're throwing a little bit of different stuff in there with the triple and some of the other stuff like the Weizenbachs and several of the different other ones that are really kind of pleasant beers and a nice change up from what I typically drink. So Let's get on with this one. The food pairings on this particular beer. Cuisine is Mediterranean. The cheese is a sharp blue cheddar, and your more pungent cheeses, and the meat is pork and poultry. Glassware snifter, goblet, or chalice. I've got the double glass, and according to here, it says can be sold for long periods under the proper conditions. So I don't know what would fade if you wanted to sell this beer for a little while, a year or two. So let's get the cap off of this one and get it into the glass. This is a little 12-ounce bottle, but I'm really impressed with nice hiss, a little bit of smoke, with the Smokestack series from Boulevard. They're pretty damn tasty beers. They really are. And this should pour a big head, so I'm not going to pour it too aggressive. We might kick it up a notch here at the end, but it's doing pretty good. Just pouring it this easy. I'm getting the banana esters already. Alright, look at that. Big soapy head bubbles on there. Good 2 fingers of head, but I really don't expect it to stick around with the bubbles being that big. So over into the light, it looks a lot of bubbles streaming up from the bottom of the glass too. And it has got a slight chill haze on it. I can't see the bulb right through it. But it looks like it's pretty orange, tangerine color. Looks a lot like an IPA except for the big soapy bubble head it's got on it. So let's get a nose on this one and see what we got going on. Definitely got the Belgian yeast going on in there, and it's got a slight hint of the farmhouse saison funkiness going on there to me. Nice fruity esters in here. For a 9.2%er, I'm not getting that big alcohol on the nose. Very well made beer. Banana and some of that funkiness is what I'm getting big on the nose. Nice sweet malt, like I said, 23 IBUs, shouldn't be bitter at all, should be very easy drinking considering it's a 9.2%er. So, as I said, it had it dissipated down to nothing, it's just basically covering the top of the beer. Let's give it a taste. Cheers everybody. That is so damn good. Very nice banana taste to this. And it's not going to be like a Hefeweizen or something like that, but it's definitely got the Belgian influence on it. Very easy drinking, not getting the alcohol, just a hint of some spiciness in there. Very effervescent on the tongue, champagne-like to me. A lot of bubbles on the tongue. Very light and crisp on the tongue, especially for a beer this big. Wow, very damn tasty, guys. I really enjoyed changing it up a little bit and drinking some of these different beers, especially when they're as well made as this one is. This is pretty damn tasty. And you can get in trouble with this. I mean, if you used to sit around and drink 3 or 4 or 5 of these, you got your buzz going on. You definitely have your buzz going on. So let's let it warm up just a hair. And it does have the Best By date on the side of it, and we'll let her taste it, and we'll come back and do the final chug thing and grade. But I'm going to sip on this and kind of easy since it is a 9.2%er. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I just left here, and it is very, very tasty. This is a very nice Tripel. I mean, the alcohol for 9.2% is very, very well hidden. Very well made beer. It's got the Best By on there. I'd rather have the bottle on day, but at least they made the attempt and tell you when you should have it by. But like I said, with this style, I really don't think it's that critical that you drink it by the date that's on the bottle. I can't think of anything that's going to fade or go away, even though I do like to drink beers as fresh as possible usually. But it's very tasty. I do like the Smokestack series beers that they're doing in Boulevard. So very, very, very tasty. So let's do the final chug on this one. I'm getting the banana. I'm getting the spiciness. I'm getting just a slight hint of that farmhouse funk going on in there. Caramel, toffee. Very, very, very nice. A nice malt backbone. Very well balanced with the bitterness on it. And 23 IBUs. It's not bitter at all. So, for brewing a beer with triple the malt, you got to know what you're doing to balance that beer out. So it's not too bitter, or it's not too sweet. So they did an excellent job on this one, guys. This is very, very tasty. For me, guys, this is a 9 out of 10. It's that good. It's definitely an A beer. Definitely worth picking up if you're into the triples. Oh wow! I mean, and not be pricey. They're not gouging you. $10 for a 4-pack of a beers that's 9.2%, which is very, very reasonable as far as I'm concerned for that much alcohol, for that ABV on the beer. So very tasty. 9 out of 10 for me, guys. Let's see what everybody else thinks. We'll go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 93, which is in their outstanding range. Would not argue with that whatsoever. It is an outstanding beer. They're kind of conservative with their numbers, but if I was putting a numeric rating on this one, it would probably be somewhere between a 96 and a 98. It's pretty damn tasty. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 97, and in the style 98. So that's exactly where I would put it. So spot on as far as I'm concerned, as far as the numbers are there. So very tasty beer. So if you've had this one, the Smokestack series from Boulevard, their Long Strange Triple, let me know what you think of it. And let's take a walk tomorrow. Go see what's in the fridge. Join me then. See ya.